friends, and welcome to Fountain of Hope show here on Right channel. My name is Chris Basalirwa, and I take pleasure getting your company as we share different topics that are relevant to life and to success. And in one of the episodes, we shared that if you want to succeed, you must get the right kind of friends who will refresh you. Yeah, they add something fresh on your life. Friends who will refine you. Yeah, they try and make you look and behave and act better. And friends who later on they begin to reflect your kind of life. And today I want to share with you about the kind of people, maybe they will not be friends as such, but you are likely to meet them. And so you must know how to handle them. You must know how to deal with them. You must know how to relate with them when that need arises. And the kind of people you are likely to meet, and I have met, and other people have met them, we would call them as reducers. These are people, they just reduce you. They just, they don't add value to you. They don't like you, actually. Yeah. So whatever you do, they try to be negative about it. They don't encourage you. They don't support you. They just reduce you. They are reducers. They diminish your goals. In fact, if you give them an idea you want to embark on, they can sit you down and prove to you how that idea will not work. However, if you take their point of view, they will tell you it may work, They are reducers. They take you from the height you are on and they pull you down to their level. You will meet them. They pull you down. They leave you feeling funny. You can feel a bit confused. And this happens in this world. There are people. They are just reducers. They reduce you. Now the next group of people you might meet, and you may meet, you're likely to meet. These are the ones that you rather have the reducers, but these ones, they reject you outright. They just don't like your face. They don't like your voice. They don't like the way you put on, the way you present yourself. They don't like even the way you smile. I mean, they don't want to hear anything you say. They reject you. They reject you. And I can assure you, in this world, there are many people that have suffered from rejection. And no wonder the psalmist, in Psalms, even Psalms, so many Psalms, the psalmist suffered rejection. And talk about rejection. Christ himself, he was rejected. When he went to his own village, they rejected him. They did not want to know. They said, who is this one now? Isn't he the son of the carpenter? Weren't we just seeing him around? He was just an ordinary child. What has he got to offer. They rejected him. There are people that will reject you. They don't need a good reason. They don't need logic. They don't need a justification. No, they just don't. They don't like you. They don't like you. They will reject you. They don't like your children. They don't like what you have. They don't like your vision. Whatever you get involved in, they are not interested. They will reject you. You will find them. You will find them. And so I want to encourage you. And as we discuss, I'm going to share with you how you handle people like this. You know what you need to do, because they will always be there. And if you allow them, if you allow their attitude to enter into your spirit, it will affect you. They can even immobilize you. They can leave you completely disillusioned. You can even hate yourself. You can have so many questions about life because of people who reject. They don't just like you. They don't like your politics. They don't like, they are not interested. Yeah, they reject you outright. And let me now introduce you to another group of people that you are likely to meet and to find. And maybe you already have them. Yeah. These are people who are outright enemies. So I said the first group of people you are likely to deal with are those who reduce. They are reducers. Yeah. And then I told you just now that the second group of people are people who reject you outright. They don't like you. They don't like your ideas. They don't like your objectives. They have nothing. They don't like you. They don't even want an explanation. Now, the third group of people you are likely to find before we take a short break are people who are outright enemies. Enemies. And I'm going to be sharing more about the kind of enemies you are likely to have, and each one of us has. Yeah, we all have enemies. And we must recognize them, we must know how to handle them, and we must know how to go forward despite the fact that they are there. So let's take a short break, and when we come back, I'll continue. Yeah, lunch. Having lunch here. Some of the members, some had eaten. Was busy with some conferences, seminarians. So I came late, and here is the sea. Here is the lake. That is our conference room there. Welcome back, dear friend. And before we went to that short break, I was talking about the third group of people that you are likely to find in life. And we said these are vowed enemies. These are people that they don't just reject you. They will not just reduce you, no. But they hate you with a perfect hatred. They're just enemies. They are enemies. They hate how you look, they hate everything about your family, anything you do. They have hatred within themselves against you. They don't like your looks, of course. They just feel like puking up. They just hate you. But now, here is the point. You don't need to have done anything wrong against them. You don't need to have said anything wrong against them. No. Or a friend of yours does not need to have offended them. No. They just hate. They have hatred. They are your enemies. And they are vowed enemies. They will talk ill of you. They will plan bad things against you. They will plan bad things against your family, your children, against your maybe business interests, against your ministry, against anything you do. They will want to sabotage. They will want to do. They don't wish you well, no. And they may not even announce to you, no. In fact, when you meet, they might pretend that they are good to you, that they are your friends, but inside their hearts, they are vowed enemies. May the Lord give you intelligence, spiritual intelligence, to be able to identify people like those. Because supposing you are interacting with people like that, whom you are so sure they're your friends, like we shared that verse in the Gospels, and all the Gospels reported that the friend whom I was eating with from the same cup, they turned against me. So these are enemies, but they are disguised. And you need spiritual intelligence to be able to know who they are. And may God help you, and may God help me to know how to deal with this kind of people. And when we take a short break soon again, I'll be sharing with you our ministry of Rye Ministries and the work we do when we go to minister to communities. We go to remote rural areas. We sit with the community leaders, church leaders, and all those people that are there in the villages. And of course, we would have done some research about a certain place, so we would be aware of the challenges they face, the issues that go on in their lives, and then we go and offer training. And we have seen really good results as we have interacted with those communities, with those friends, empowering them to succeed in ministry in the area of maybe agriculture or looking after their animals or whichever, or leadership, organization, planning, basic things, and technology. We cover and all those issues concerning nutrition, how to take care of the children, and preventive measures of illnesses as opposed to the curative. So those things we teach and we train communities. So we shall be sharing just a little about the kind of things that we share when we visit those communities. But then after that, I want to engage you in how you can relate to these kind of people. People that if you are not careful, they can destroy you, they can hurt you, they can harm you, because they don't like you, for sure. Yeah. And talk of enemies, Jesus had many of them. Paul had them. Peter had them. You would have them. I have them. But we must have the skill how to deal with them. So I hand you over now to my technician to share a bit about what we do in the field. Yeah, lunch. Having lunch here. Some of the members, some had eaten. I was busy with some conferences, seminarians. So I came late, and here is the sea. Here is the lake. That is our conference room there. Welcome back, and I hope you did enjoy that clip from the kind of work that we do among the communities when we go outside there as Ministries. And on Fountain of Hope show, we are talking about the kind of people you are likely to meet, and now I want to give you the skills on how to handle them. When you meet people who reduce you, you meet people who reject you, you meet people who are sheer, outright enemies. How do you handle them? And I will go the Bible way, and I will tell you that please, if you can, pray for them. Not against them, but pray for them. Yeah. Pray for them. I think that's the Bible way. Pray for them. Pray that God will have mercy on them. Just pray for them. And then secondly, pray against the plans, the evil plans or evil schemes they have against you. Now that's a different thing. It's one thing to pray for somebody. It's another thing altogether to pray against the bad activities that person is doing so that they don't succeed. And I think that is fair. Yeah. So pray against their schemes. Pray against their activities which are directed to hurt you. Ask God that they will not succeed. Put a demand that their plans, their wicked schemes, their attacks, their manipulations will not succeed. The scripture says that enemies will come in one direction and they will run in 7 different directions. God has a way to take care of situations like this. So join Him and pray against the plans, the schemes, the ill, the evil that somebody is planning against you. And I think that is allowed. Then thirdly, I encourage you to avoid close contact with people like those, because actually those people are not your friends. You might fool yourself to think that they are, but I can assure you they are not. They are not. So avoid very, very close contact with people like those. It will help you. And fourthly, I encourage you to apply spiritual intelligence in dealing with them. Ask God to reveal their mind, to reveal their intentions, to reveal their activities. God can show you what they plan in secrecy, what they plan secretly. God can show it to you so that you will know, is this what is going on? God can reveal it to you. So trust God to give you that spiritual intelligence to know what they do outside there, so that you can know exactly what to do. Yeah, knowledge is power. God can give you that knowledge, and then you should be able to act creatively and deliberately. Now, the fifth point I want to encourage you to do in dealing with people that are rejecting you, people that are outright enemies, people that reduce you, is that avoid talking about them. Now, this is difficult, especially when you're hurting. But reduce talking about them, and reduce talking to them. Yes, reduce talking to them, and be careful never to allow them to know what you think. Yeah, keep a private life. Keep your mouth shut. Yeah, in their presence. Don't allow them to know your mind. Don't allow them, because you'll be selling yourself. So create that deliberate suspense, so that God can now help you. Yeah, that you don't give yourself away. Don't make it easy for them to destroy you, to hurt you, and to punish you, really. Yeah. So I would like you to reflect on what we have discussed. And as I said, every person, every man of God and woman of God in Scripture, he had this kind of people. And I want to pray for you that God will help you in the face of the challenges of enemies, people that reject us, people that make us so miserable. It is God. And I want to encourage you that you plan to have God in your life, that you think about asking Jesus to become a personal friend. Yeah. And to become a personal friend with Jesus is realizing that you're a sinner. And then you ask him to forgive you. You ask him to come in your life, to give you a new mind, a new spirit, a new heart, so that you can become a friend of Jesus. I pray that you do that. And then after that, you tell somebody that you have become a born-again Christian. I did that many, many years ago, and God has been faithful. And so thank you for joining us in this channel of Fountain of Hope, here on Rai Ministries channel, on this show of Fountain of Hope. I just ask that God will bless you and encourage you. And if you haven't subscribed to this video, kindly do, and that will help us a lot. And when we produce a video, which we do every week, you will be informed so that you can check us out. And also, as we always say, we are in the ministry of reaching out. If you want to become a partner, if you want to become a friend, please feel free to support us. Support us. If you are in Eastern Africa, you can support us via Paybill 538 222. Paybill 538 222. And if you check in that description box below there, you get our contacts, you get our website, you get our email address, and get in touch with us. And say something about how you have found the video to be, and we shall be very pleased to know how you have been blessed. Or as you comment, it will help us in producing better videos even in the coming days. So I want to appreciate you. I pray that God will give you the wisdom in how to deal with the people who are not necessarily your friends, really, so that you can succeed and so that God can bless you. And of course, becoming a friend of Jesus. There's nothing comparable to that. So this is Fountain of Hope here on Rye Ministry channel, and thank you for joining me. This is Chris Basalirwa with my technician Meli, wishing you a wonderful time of God's favor upon your life.